He's one of the last of his kind in Spain. Farmer Mariano JIMENEZ believes in the cultivation of 100% organic corn.
I got into organic farming because I wanted to grow crops without harming the environment, and I wanted to produce healthier products. That's why I'm doing this.
But genetically modified corn is encroaching on his territory. The transgenic variety is cultivated in 2/3 of the cornfields in the northeastern Spanish province of Aragón. Spain is the EU's biggest GM corn producer by far. Production was first permitted here 18 years ago, and it's a growing headache for organic farmers. Genetically modified corn appears to be contaminating organic varieties through wind pollination. Mariano JIMENEZ is angry. Genetically modified corn has now been found in his fields on several occasions, and it cost him dearly.
If the corn is contaminated, I can no longer sell it as organic corn. If a sample reveals even a trace of contamination, then I have to sell it as conventional corn.
But the majority of corn growers in the region see GM corn as a blessing. Like many others here, David SANZ LAFORGA's crop was afflicted with pests, caterpillars that burrowed their way into the plants. He welcomed the insect-resistant GM corn.
We couldn't risk losing 30% of our harvest to a caterpillar plague. Cultivating corn is an expensive business. With genetically modified corn, we can ensure that the harvest will be perfect.
Felix Ballarin hasn't planted corn for 3 years now. The organic farmer has switched to other vegetables. He's unhappy that the authorities permit GM corn. He believes that was the wrong political decision. It's still contested whether GM corn is harmful to our health or not. And there are other ways of dealing with pests.
All plants can be affected by insect plagues. But nowadays we have several possibilities for managing the problem. We can minimize the risk, but we cannot control contamination caused by genetic engineering.
The regional government in Zaragoza believes that GM is the only real answer to the caterpillar plagues that are particularly severe in Spain. They also see it as a way to ramp up production to fill demand for livestock feedstuffs. The province's Minister of Agriculture is opposed to the EU's stance on genetically modified crops.
Does it make any sense for us to prohibit our farmers from using this technology while importing genetically modified corn from abroad? The majority of corn produced worldwide is of the GM variety.
But Mariano JIMENEZ doesn't want to jump on that bandwagon. Instead, like many other organic farmers here, he's considering switching to tomato or bell pepper production. But that would mean organic livestock farmers would have little chance of getting locally grown organic feed.